Do you know the reason why your English is not getting better? It's because you're not doing the right thing. You are trying to push yourself back, but you're not helping yourself. What you have to do when you are learning a language, you have to practice. And sometimes what happens is that a person ends up reading more and listening more. That's okay, it's not bad. But if you just concentrate all your effort on listening, you will be good at listening. That's okay, because first we need to get the inputs, but you have to practice as well. Because if you want to be good at reading, what you have to do is to read. If you want to be good at listening, what you have to do is to listen. If you want to be a good writer, what you have to do is to write. And I know that your focus, your objective is to be a speaker. Then what you have to do is to speak. Sometimes a person thinks that he or she doesn't have enough vocabularies. But in daily conversation, you don't need many vocabularies. You just need the basics. And depending on the environment where you're gonna be, where you will interact with people, it will determine the kind of vocabulary. But in general, I know that what you need is some basic conversation, because what you want to do is to start talking. Then don't push yourself back. Start talking. If you meet a person, talk. As far as you know that that person speaks English, then don't be ashamed, okay? Just go there, approach the person, then talk. Talk. Because you want to speak. What you have to do is to practice speaking. And how do we practice speaking? Speak, okay? Speaking. Through speaking, we practice speaking. Then just speak. Whenever you meet a person who speaks the language, then you speak. You approach the person and then practice. Don't be ashamed, because everyone started from the beginning, started from the basic. And don't be concentrated on making mistakes. Sometimes we over correct ourselves. Instead of focusing on speaking, we focus much more on our mistakes, while sometimes the person with whom we are speaking is nothing caring about the mistakes. If you want to speak, my brother, my sister, just speak. The goal of the language is speaking, is to speak. We know that there are many people who speak Portuguese and they don't write any word in Portuguese, but they speak. Then I'm not advising you not to write. I'm just saying that it's really important for you to practice speaking, no matter what. You don't need to be an expert in writing. You need to be a good speaker. You need to be the person who is not ashamed of making mistakes. Don't be afraid of making mistakes, because each mistake is part of the process of acquiring your fluency. Then from today on, don't be ashamed. Don't correct yourself too much. Just make mistakes. Because even in Portuguese, sometimes we do not respect those grammatical rules. We just speak, and that's the most important, okay? To be intelligible, so that when you say something, the person understands. At the beginning, please try to take the focus from the mistakes, because there is no one who doesn't make mistakes. Even after years of speaking the language, you will make some mistakes. That's why at this time, just focus yourself on speaking, not on making mistakes. Not what other people will think of you. You just speak.